There's been so much made about Australia's being successful in this tournament. Is there pressure showing? Is that what's going on?
I hope today showed a little bit of our character.
That's such a bad
line. World Cup tournaments aren't easy, and playing at home, we're actually really enjoying that opportunity to do it, but you can't escape from the fact that it's different from a normal series.
I think people are sometimes used to watching us, and there's a real flamboyant sort of attacking style, probably thanks to you, Minchie. So maybe they saw another side to our team in that if things aren't quite going well, we're willing to fight too. Yeah, for our team, it just sort of galvanised us a little bit, and we knew what we had to do from there, and it almost sort of relaxed the group to go, okay, we can just go and play cricket now. We've got that win out of the way and just roll on.
She was in a bit of doubt heading into the New Zealand game. I think she was probably always going to play, but there was sort of an element of doubt there, and created a bit of a media circus, I guess. But yeah, she was sort of past fit, pretty close to the game, to be honest. That was a nice little boost, I guess, for us heading into the New Zealand game, because she was such an experienced player, and we wanted to have her for that game, which was if you lose, you're out. So it was, yeah, there was a lot on the line there. When Pez went down with the injury, you sort of could tell straight away it was something pretty serious. She did sort of take the wind out of our sails. It was at a sort of a crucial time of the fielding innings as well. Sort of Devine was still in, and she was obviously their crucial batter. The wicket of Sophie Devine, it turned the match really. We knew how dangerous she was, and she'd been in great form, and if she batted to the end, New Zealand would probably win the game. So we had a little bit of a plan there with Wolfie to bowl to her, and sort of chucked it a little bit wider, and we just completed the stumping. So it was nice when sort of you chat about something, I guess, and then it comes together in the game. Absolutely, relief was a major feeling, and even the last ball I think ended up going for 6. Was it over waste? Was it not? Like there was a little, we were just sort of keen to get off the field once we decided that whether it was 6 or not. It was very nerve-wracking sort of towards the back end there. We never felt like we were home right until the game was finished.
Oh, look, for me, I thought we were absolutely no chance, and seeing the disappointment on the England team's faces when we got to the ground, I was like, oh, that's going to be us in like 4 hours' time. Like, that sucks.
It looks like you lost another one.
I was in Midge's camp. I was a non-believer. Yeah. Same. I just wouldn't. I went out to lunch with Mum and Dad, and they were on the weather app, and I couldn't have a bar of it. I didn't want to look.
Yeah, I thought we'd get a game in. I reckon if for the afternoon game, I probably wouldn't have thought we would have got on, but the night game I think helped us a little bit. I did question that at times, but yeah, I had sort of a feeling we'd get on.
I was a believer, yeah. Because the week before, the BBL final was played in Sydney, and it was torrential rain. Like, I just remember thinking back to that going, we just need a break in time. If they could get on in that weather, we could get on in what we were sort of faced with that day.
It was pretty unexpected. We sort of wrote it off about a week before that, but to get out of the ground I was pretty bloody nervous to start off with.
I think for us it came down to a matter of minutes really that we were able to get a result, but to be on the right side of that and know that you'd won the opportunity to play in the final was a really nice feeling.
I think this tournament has presented a lot of obstacles, a lot of energy that we've had to absorb. From the weather today, which was very difficult to not think about, to the injuries we've had all tournament, to playing 4 straight knockout games. I think it's really important that we actually sit and reflect. We've got one more game to go, but we've been presented with plenty of opportunities to make excuses. and to lie down. And no matter what happened, even today with the weather being on and off, everybody has risen to the occasion when we had the opportunity. But I thought the team has showed plenty of Black Panther spirit, in absorbing a lot of uncomfortable energy and threw it back on the opposition. So even though we got one more game to go, it's important to recognize that tonight. So well done, Black Panthers.
Well, I don't know if everyone really bought into it, but I did. I thought it was the best idea ever, and everyone in the team meeting was like, The whole premise of that movie is that suit that he wears absorbs all his opponent's energy that they put into him, and then when the time comes, he puts it back out on his enemies and defeats them. And I thought that was just the perfect fit for us.
There was tears everywhere. It was a very emotional 20 minutes, I think, because of the whole roller coaster of the 2 weeks before that, but even narrow it down to the 2 hours of sitting around watching the rain fall, and then all of a sudden walking off the ground knowing we're going to play in a World Cup final, and putting Taylor on FaceTime and getting her involved in the song. It was pretty special, to be fair.